Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. A solid stiff arm, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Gun. Stop. 11. Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. third down with Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trimmer.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
14. Bengals nothing. Jake Elliott to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This will be caught by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of
14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
Hurts.
line.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
A gain of 9.
And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Great, set. 180.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd. Down coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick
A
off.
very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12. Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now he'll tuck this and run. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11 MT. 11 M. 12. 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That one out wide and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
The Bengals have Evan McPherson out there, and he'll get things started from Cincinnati. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
11 mighty.
On first down, here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the 29.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. And he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. From the red zone now. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On one, ready?
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. All right, partner, 1 drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Chase Brown now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Design quarterback run here. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
Drawing out the design keeper. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 8-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Bronco 80.
Now with the play clock low, Zach Taylor hurriedly calls a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Here's a design run. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. So after thinking it over, these guys lining up for 2.
Here we go. 180. Right side. Stop. And
he's got a man. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd
On 2, ready?
and 5.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm one, ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to P-Rod. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push the lead to 2 scores now.
15. Bengals 6.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. 11, Tom. Hey, can. 12. 11. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
11 MT. Here we go. 180. Lights up. 11. 11. Stop.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's get set. Stop.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
28 yards.
The final timeout taken by the Bengals.
On 2, ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Gun.
48-yard line.
Stop. 180. Stop.
To throw again. It's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Starting in half with a give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the 22-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Here's Brown again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, here's Burrow. A quick slant, here's Gesicki. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. Stop.
Here we go with Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on fourth down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus and even more so for the conversion.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
11. Let's get set. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
11 MT. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
11 mighty. 11. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6.
12. Here we go. Stop.
A give now to Brown. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back.
Here we go.
He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Gun. Got 12, 11. Stop.
Back to throw it. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
14 yards.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
11.
They'll try it right with Brown. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know, if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Let's get set. Right 80. Stop.
Going to the ground again on first. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football field.
Can.
Burrow's going to sneak it. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. 11, Tom. Right 80. Stop.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And he will not move the chains, Brock. In fact, he can't even get back to the line. He's going to go out of bounds for a loss of yards. It's going to be 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this.
Here we go. Can. 12. Stop.
Quick throw here, left side. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop. 11. Stop.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it sets up 2nd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
12. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Bengals have some new life in the fourth.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
19-18.
Starting this drive with a design run. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On 2, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
12. Here we go. What? That?
Brown can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11 empty.
Brown again. And this is stopped behind the line as well. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
12. Here we go. 180. 11 MT. Tate. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
11. Let's get set. 11. 180. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Tate. 11 MT. 12. 11 Thomas. Scott.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. They have this try now to put them in front late. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Barring some shenanigans, this try would give them the win. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 MT. Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here we go. 12.
Right back to Brown. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third and 5.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
11 Thomas. Right, 11 MT. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Hendrickson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
180. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Hey.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
7-yard pickup.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, shot. Hey, middle. Hey, shot.
Again, it's Henry. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill from 4 yards out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out.
Derrick Henry all alone. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Jackson. They complete it to Hill. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10.
11. Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good for the Bengals. First down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
11 minus.
First down,
11 minus.
Bengals.
12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right cut. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Quick slant cut by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Bengals. First down. It's a gain of 10.
Burrow will throw.
Cincinnati.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
Complete to T. Higgins.
11 MT.
And it's third down.
Burrow looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another Bengals.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
11 MT. Take. 11. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. 11. 12. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11 Mighty, 11.
Now Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
That's a gain of 3. It's
11, 11, 11.
7.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go. Hey, Ozzie, Ozzie.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Sit up. Hey, report. Sit up.
This time Jackson will throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Sit on. Sit on. Hey, middle.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said Keith. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Sit up. 180. Sit up. You. Sit up.
Play action. It's Jackson. Finding Walker, complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Again to Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Jackson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Change it.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's get set. 180. Right up. Stop.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm fine, ready?
2nd down, goal to go.
Here we go. Stop.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Here's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
13. Shut up.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
At the 20-yard line.
You at X. You at X. Yo.
Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing. Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Luke now for the extra point.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Bengals 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Their own 31-yard line.
I'm one. Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot. Right 80. Right shot.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one. Final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Here's 1st down.
Let's get set. 180. Right shot. Hot. Twelve. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. God.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody.